Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to class. Today is day 20 of the 30 days digital bootcamp. We have just 10 days to go, and we have a lot to cover. So without taking any one of our time, I'll be bringing up our coach Oluwapomile Ajisafe to take the first part of this training, after which Coach Joseph Sule will join us in the second part to continue with blogging. Today, we'll try and see how we can show you how to open your own blog site. We have already shown you how to publish a blog post. So if that being said, if there's still time at the third part, I'll be coming up to show you 10 businesses you can start differently with all the skills you got. We're going to be showing you how to monetize those skills also in the third session of the class. So in this first session, I'll be bringing up Coach Oluwapomile Ajisafe. My name is Bishop Ibro Zion on the cyberspace. They call me the digital bishop. So Coach Ajisafe, if you're ready, I will spotlight you and you take over from me.
I'm good to go, sir.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Any part of the world that you are watching us live, that are joining us. My name is Ajisafe Oluwapomile, and thank you, Bishop, for giving me this opportunity. To all our people out here, I want to say you are welcome to today's training. I hope we are catching on, and I hope we are adding value. God bless you. Thank you so much. Now, on this part of the training, what we want to quickly look at is how we can create or how we can make our own real movie. Right now, we want to be the director, at the same time, the producer, and then we want to bring on cast by ourselves. So that's what we're going to be doing, looking at in this first part. And we might not be able to go deeper or do much because of the time. We have a lot of series of training that we're going to be engaging in today. So but then we are going to kickstart because this is going to be our project and we're going to work it together. And that's why I did not do any I have not done anything concerning it. We're going to start it together and we're going to look at it together. So we're going to be looking at a title for our movie. What should be the title for our movie? I want somebody to just put on the chat, what do you think we can use for the title of our movie? We want to shoot a movie right now, so we need a title for the movie. That is where we start. We first pick a title for the movie before we end on to ChatGPT, our secret weapon. So what should the title of our movie be? I want somebody to give us, or can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? If you can hear me, please give me a one in the chat.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma.
Can we name it? Fine, sir. Can we name it? Can we give the title Digital Class?
Digital class. Thank you. Yes, digital class. When you say digital class, what and what do you think it should center on? What should be centered on? When you say digital
So
class,
that means we have to create the movie before we can give the title then. So
no. Once we have the title, we know when you are now. Let's go. Let me share my screen. Then we go to ChatGPT and give the title to ChatGPT. Then let's look at the question you ask us.
I want to adjust the suggestion. Can we make it the adventure of a digitpreneur?
The adventure of a digitalpreneur.
Exactly.
The adventure of a digitalpreneur. Somebody says digitalpreneur, the adventure of a digitalpreneur. Okay, it's fine. I hope you can see my screen. Can everybody see my screen? So now I will be add on to our secret weapon. This is the ChatGPT. So this is my, now we have all agreed on the adventure of a digital, what did you call it, sir? Adventure of a digital what?
Venture of a digitalpreneur.
Okay. Sorry. Now, you go to this ChatGPT and say, I want to create a movie titled Adventure of a Digital Preneur. Adventure of a Digital Preneur. And I need you to generate for me the script for this movie. Now, I told ChatGPT I want to create a movie titled Adventure of a Digitalpreneur, and I need you to generate for me the script. Just like we know, if you go to the movie industry, the first thing is the script. That is what they work with. We have the director's script, and then we have another called the producer's script. The director's script is the main script that will carry everything that must be on that movie. And then when you get to producer's hands, there are some there are some scenes that ordinarily it is not in the script. But when the producer see it, he look at it and say, okay, we need this in this place. We need this scene. That's what we call producer script. So he creates his own script that will make that movie to be perfect. So now we are asking that you to give us a script. Let's hear what he will tell us. Let's see what he will tell us. Say, here is full, rich, cinematic movie script for your title. A full movie script, feature length, 1 hour, 45 minutes. And then blah, 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 he gave us the script. The opening montage, city life. Then the second, David structure. This is the script that Tajid gave us for the movie. This one is Act 1. That is, this is what is going to happen in the Act 1. And when you move downward, you see the Act 2. And then move to Act 3, the rise of a brand. Then we move to the final challenge, the investors challenge, and then the return as a hero. The return as a hero. So now, without wasting Chachi's time, this is just the script. He just give us the script with voiceover. Now, you know, unlike what we have when we are creating these animations and the promo video, where we tell ChatGPT to give us both the prompt and the voiceover and the likes. Here, we just ask to give us the script. So he gave us, we first want to look at the script. Now that we are okay with the script, we now go ahead and tell it to give us the prompt. Now we tell ChatGPT again. This is good. Now, give me the scene by scene by scene prompt, including the voiceover, text to image and image to video prompt, as well as the camera position. So we ask ChatGPT to give us both the voiceover, the text to image and image to video prompt, as well as the camera position. Because when you are talking about movie, there is a lot that camera position does in movies. So now we are asking you to give us all of this. And then let's see what it gives us. He said, absolutely. Here is a full cinematic scene by scene breakdown with voiceover, text to image prompt, image to video prompt, runway ML specifically, and camera position plus movement even. So this is Act 1, Scene 1. This is the Scene 1 in Act 1. It says, in a world moving at the speed of light, some chase opportunities, others create them. Some chase opportunities, others create them. In a world moving at speed of light. Now, this is how it's coming up now. You know, the movie we are looking at is the adventure of a digitalpreneur. So now he knows what we're talking about. So he gave us the voiceover and then the text to image and then the image to video. And he gave us the camera position as well. Say, draw short sweeping over a city, slow forward, push in. Now, the first thing we want to do when we have a script like this from ChatGPT to make a movie is, unlike others that we start with the voiceover, you know, we always copy all the voiceover and then we go over to the text to image and then the image to video and what have you. But now, because it is a movie, then we are starting with the camera position. So you want to copy this place, draw shot. From this place, he asks us to draw this shot. Then you copy it, and then you give it ChatGPT. That is where we are starting. So it will give us, he said, a dramatic series drone, short sweeping over a modern African city, sunrise. No, we're going to tell it to give us prompt for it. Yes, he gave us prompt. Yes, this is the prompt now. Text to image prompt and image to video prompt. So we are going to copy what he gave us. This is where the movie starts. We are going to take it to runway ML. We are going to take it to runway ML to generate the graphics for the beginning. You know how, you know, when you are watching a movie, it doesn't just start with people. There are some things there are some interlude that will come on. Now that is what we're trying to create first. So now we're going to create the graphics just like we used to do. Hit generate. And then the graphic is generating. And then we go over to, oh, sorry. We go over to ChatGPT to copy the image to video prompt. And then we bring it to our runway ML. As you can see, the graphics still loading. So wait for it to load. As we are doing that, let's go back to the script. So after we are done with this, we now go back to that Act 1. So sometimes you might want to create a new chart where you'll be doing all these camera position so that it will not, affect what you are seeing the script on its own. But then you can do it all together if you can. So now go to the Scene 1 and the Act 1. Anywhere we stop today, we are going to continue tomorrow. This will be our project. We are going to do it together and come up with this movie. So I think this is the Scene 1. Now let's go back and see if The graphics done. Yes, you can see the scaling of, look at it. This is what we are talking about. Now, we can pick anyone from this place that resonates with us. Maybe we just pick this one. I think I love this. And then, we want to turn it to video. We want to turn it into a video clip. Maybe I should pick one more so that we have two. Then, great. Then we go back. Now we go back to the scene one. Now we are done with the camera position. That is the first thing. Then we want to look at the text to image prompt that he gave us now. A Boston, Africa city at sunrise, glowing billboard, and blah, 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 what have you. Then we copy it. And then we go back. As the video is creating, then generate this. The generator has not opened because it has not picked this second video we are creating. Okay, now we can generate. Now we generate. This is the first video clip. We download it. And then we open our download. It's not here yet. Okay, that's come. This is it here. Yes. And then we cut it and take it to our desktop where we create folder. Just like I used to tell us, make sure for a new project, you create a folder for it. Adventure. And so you save it in here. And then we save it here. Let's look at how it looks. Let's look at the look. You can see now. So this is how the video is coming in. So we go back. And then, oh, this is not generated. Anyway, let's look at the second one. So we go and copy the image to video for the prompt one, for that scene one. And go back, come back here. This one is still generating. Let's wait for it. While we are doing that, let's go to scene 2. See this scene 2? It says David wanted more, but every day felt like a repeat of the last. Now, talking about a man here now. We're talking about a man. He's giving us a character, David. He gave us the name, David. By the time we come back to this place now, we want to bring up a portrait of David because we need a consistent character. So we want to bring up a portrait of David. So let's go back and see if our guy has generated. It's still coming. Yes, it's coming up now. Now, this is the let me see the one that okay, let me pick this. Let me pick this for video clips. Yes, I think I like this for video clips. From the look of it, you can see that from that first video clip generated, it looks as if we are opening a video. You want to watch a film, and then now bringing it into this place, like an interface of an office area. This is an office area now, where we are going to be having David in his office. So for you to see, so we are getting now. If you are making a video, you must always, as a producer, I said something earlier on that after the director's script, what we have here on our ChatGPT is the director's script. He gave us director's script. Now we have our producer script. And what does that mean is that at any point in time that we see that we need something to happen at a point in this place, then we bring that producer script inside. And that is where our intelligence is needed. That is where our intelligence is needed. So as we are going on, we are going to be going it. Look at how I was explaining now. Take a look at it that, okay, from that first scene where we see vehicle moving and we see the skyline of a big city, then it takes us to a business interface, a business environment, an office environment, whereby the next thing should be David in his office struggling to make things happen. So if there is a place where we need something to input as a producer, we will have to come up with an idea, give it to ChatGPT, and will give us a prompt for it, and then we move on. That is how we pile up our video, our movie, to make it worthwhile. I hope we get it. If you understand me, please give me a 2 on the chat. If you understand what I just said, please give me a 2 on the chat. Thank you. I see that too. So now I go back to, okay, now the video is generated, and I'm going to download the video and then go to the download to cut it and then go back to my desktop where I have adventure. Okay, this is here. And then I want to save this number 1 with video 1. So, and I want to paste the second one and save it with video 2. Video 2. So we go back to ChatGPT. This is the second one. Say, David wanted more, but every day felt like a repeat of the last. This is also a voiceover. So we copy it. Then I go over to our runway helmet and I paste it. And I click generate. Now from this place now, we have to pay attention to character because this is the first character inside a door corporate office. Fluorescent light. Fluorescent light, messy desk, young African man, 28 by age, sitting stressed in a cubicle. Boss pointing at him, angrily, sad mood, soft depth of feet. Now, let's see the character. Okay, I saw those two. Thank you for that too. So let's see the character. Now, as this character is generating, let's go back and copy our it's still generating. It is the network. Now, this is it. We have David and his boss. David and his boss. We're going to look at the one that resonates with us. Maybe I would like to pick this. Look a little bit. Or probably this. And then we create. Now, we are going to do something. No, we are generating the video now. So we want to do something. And what are we doing is that we want to pick the face of David and the boss. We need to pick the face of David and the boss. If we have characters already, we might use it as reference. But now that we don't have, we want to pick the face of David and the boss. So in other words, if you look at this graphic, you see that you can even see face of the David a little bit, but we can hardly see face of the boss. So now we want to go back now and tell ChatGPT to give us the face of those characters. So we tell ChatGPT to give us the face of those characters. We won't tell ChatGPT, generate for me prompt for the lead role or for the lead characters in the movie. So we ask you to give us the lead characters in the movie. So give us the lead so that we have their image, and that is what we are going to be using for anywhere we want them to, like David now, when we have his image, that's what we are going to use when we need a consistent character. So say, okay, say determined young African man in his late 20s, medium build, confident eyes, smooth dark skin, clean haircut, wearing a casual tech entrepreneur outfit. So he explained how it will look to us. Then we copy it, and then we go to runway ML. And then we click generate. That is David now. The digitalpreneur main character. You can see it, number 1, main character, and then number 2. Number 2, Maya, the mentor. See now, this is another character. Maya, that is the mentor, that is David mentor. You can see. I'm going to also go back and then put that here also to generate. Then we go back. The third character, it says Kunle, the jealous friend, antagonist. Kunle, the jealous friend, who is the antagonist. I go to copy it. This one is still going on. Yes, you can put it here and then click generate. Now, so that we don't mix them, let's pick David first. This is the face of David. We can pick any of this. Let's take this. You don't need to make video of it, you just want to save it. Save it as David inside your folder. Adventure. Looking for the folder. Okay, this is here. So that is David. That's saved into our, let's go check whether it's there or not, so that, yes, as you can see, David is here already. Now let's go back and see the second person, that's Maya, the mentor. Then we have the fourth person, that is Mrs. Chinwe, the supportive landlady. Mrs. Chinwe, the supportive landlady. You can see that this movie is going to be, in fact, we are going to sell our movie. We are going to tell Bishop to help us sell our movie, to help us advertise our movie. So we are going to bring it here, Mrs. Chinwe, and then we hit generate. So let's go back
you will pay for marketing you.
No problem, sir. This is Maya. This is David mentor. Maya. I want to look at the one that have a very clear face. Let's pick this. So we're going to save it as Maya. And that's all. Then the jealous friend. Here is the jealous friend. And what is his name? Kunle, yes. His name is Kunle. So we want to pick his face as well. Here is it. We want to pick his face. Let's make use of this. Or let's make use of this. Kunle. Now, those are our characters we are generating. And then Mrs. Chinwe. Mrs. Chinwe is still loading. So let's move on to see if we still have other characters. We have Jamila. That is David Tech Savvy Friend. Let's see. This thing is these characters are much. I want us to have something very, very minute so that we can. Anyways, let's have them. We have Jamila, who is David's tech savvy friend, this tech expert. Okay, this is Mrs. Chinwe. This is Mrs. Chinwe. Okay, let me use this. Let's save this as Mrs. Chinwe. And then we want to create Jamila. And then we go back and pick the next, the sixth, that is investor, Mr. Hartley. Mr. Hartley is an investor, a silicon. You can always revert back to this. Anytime you get confused about these people, you can come back to this place and check what is the function or the role of this person. So you can easily come back here, and that's why we are putting their name so that you know which one to pick per time. So now this is a wealthy investor. Probably this is the person that will invest on David to make him come back. I'm just, looking at it from my head. So we create that also as it's going. After Mrs. Chinwe, what do we have? We have Jamila, and then we have Atlee. And then we have Ayo. Ayo is who? He's a curious neighborhood kid. Okay? I think this is David neighborhood. David is the main actor. So all the movies centered on David from his low level, how he rise to become a digital entrepreneur. I think that is what this movie centered on. So if you want to get the picture of what movie is, you can actually tell me, explain to me, or give me the brief, the meaning of, what the movie centers on. He will do it, he will give us. So we come to this place and paste this as well. And then we click generate. We are done with Chinwe. And this is Jamila. Okay. I think let's pick this one. Oh, sorry. We want to save it with our name. Then we have, this is the investor, Atlee. Investor, Atlee. Okay, let me pick this. I think this one is closer. Atlee. Save it, and then we go back to have, after the Atlee, we have Ayo. Yes, we have Ayo. And then number 8, we have global event host. Okay, probably there's an event, international tech stage presenter. Okay, this is getting interesting. This is an event host or event planner. So go and get his picture as well. Okay, we are done with Atlee, the investor. Then now we need Ayo and the event host. And then we have David. At least test, okay. Okay, David older version. Yes, this David older version. Okay, we are coming to that. Let's first get the IO and then the event host. IO and the event host. This is a young David neighbor, a young David neighbor. We are going to pick it. IO. And then the event host. We go and pick the event host. As that one is going on, let's go and get the last shot. This David older version. When you want to get this David older version, we will, that is when he become the CEO, when he have grown to the level of he himself becoming the CEO. And when we want to do that, we will need to get the picture or the image of the first David. That is this is the event host. Let's save it also as event host. So now I want to get David older version. That is when he has become the CEO by himself. At the end of the movie, he became the CEO. So we want to check. Now we have to put reference to the younger David so that we have from the beginning consistency. So we want to get the younger David reference to get the older David. So we go and pick it. This is the younger David. This is David. So we use it as reference to get the older. I hope we are getting this now. The work has started gradually. So we want to get the David younger version to create the older version. Now, this is it here. So now we want to create the older version of David. Then generate. So now it will give us the older version of this David. So they will still look alike. Just like the movie the project I'm doing right now. I'm doing on right now. The young and the older version of Wole Soyinka. So the same way we are getting the older version of David. So now let's go back to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to give us the brief summary of the movie. That way we will know how to follow, so that when we have a place that we need to put our producer, what do they call it now, script in, we are able to slot it in. So now give me the summary of the movie for a better understanding. I hope we are following. That's why I said we are going to do it together. Yes. It says Adventure of a Digitalpreneur follow the transformational journey of David, a young Nigerian man trapped in a life of routine and financial struggle, working a draining 9 to 5 job. David dreamed of freedom, creativity, and building something that will impact the world, but he has no roadmap. Until one night, when a viral video sparks a powerful idea that ignites his digital journey. Determined to change his life, David resigned from the corporate world and began his path as a digitalpreneur. But the road is far from easy. He struggles with creating content, fails repeatedly, loses motivation, gets mocked by people around him, and even fight through a major hacking attack that nearly destroyed everything he built. With the guidance of Maya, a brilliant online mentor who becomes his compass, and the support of his tech survey friend, Jamila. David continues to push forward, but he also faces betrayal from Kunle, a once close friend whose jealousy drive him to sabotage David's reputations online. Despite the setbacks, David rises stronger. His breakthrough finally comes when one of his videos got viral, launching him into global visibility. He evolves from a small creator in a tiny room to a world-recognized digital educator who teaches thousands of people online. This is somebody's story. His success attract the attention of international investors, including the powerful Mr. Hartley, who offered David a lucrative deal that could change his life forever, but at the cost of his integrity. Choosing purpose over greed, David rejected the offer and instead create a global digital platform designed to empower Africans and young creators worldwide. As his impact grows, David returned to his community as a symbol of hope and possibilities. He inspires kids like Ayo, support his neighborhood, and build opportunities for the next generation of digital creators. The movie ends with David standing on a rooftop at sunrise, no longer the uncertain young man from the beginning, but a visionary leader whose story proves that the world doesn't belong to those who wait, it belongs to those who create. Wow, this is great. Oh my goodness. You can see the summary of that movie. He has just given us the summary of that movie, what we should expect. Now, with this, if you hear what I read, please give me a 3. Remember, we are building this movie together. We are building this movie together. So as we go, we are going to go together stage by stage, precept by precept. So now we have the summary of what the movie look like. So at any point that we see that something is missing or there is something that will make the movie worthwhile that we need to input into this movie, we are going to look at it and take it to give us prompt for it, and it will give us, and then we are going to bring it into it. So the same way as we move on, by the grace of God, whatever we can do today, by the time we come again, we move on, we begin to build it into CapCut at the same time. As we are building, we are arranging it so that it not get overwhelming. So we are arranging it as we are going, so that we'll be looking at it and it will serve as an equipment for us. And at the end of our boot camp, we will bring it up as our project, and then all of us will celebrate it. If you love this, give me a 2 on the chat. Let's go, people. Give me a 2 on the chat. I'm getting encouraged with this movie. Thank you. Thank you. Now, we are going to go back to where we started. To those scenes. Now, we all have the clue of what the movie looked like. And then we have the characters. So now, as we begin to build, we go back to the stage 1, where we started, and then we begin to push again. Okay, I think we are done with this scene 1. We are on scene 2. So now we want to regenerate that scene 2, where we have David. Now we want to use David image itself. So we start from this. Say David wanted more, but every day felt like a repeat of the last. So inside a dull corporate office, fluorescent light, messy decks, young African man, which is David. So we are going to copy the text to image, take it runway once again, and this time, okay, we already have the, what do you call it now, reference already. So we are going to click it, generate. We have the reference there, so generate, and then we go and pick our image to video. I think we have the time. I would have take us through one of the animation that I show us in the beginning of this class. I show us one animation that I created. That animations, there are clips or there are scenes there that is not in the script. When I first created the script, those things were not there. When I bring it to the doctor, he said, what are you bringing to me? Take it back. You must go and make it a movie. There are some scenes that even yourself, there is what we call a producer script. So I had to go and sit down. There are some things that you just say casually. I begin to create movie from that scene, from that casual words. There are some things they just say it casually. I bring it the scene casually. I go and make movie out of those things. Out of those words. Go and make scene out of them. So here we have, you can see now, we have the picture of David now. And we can see the boss pointing at him. All these ones are not okay. So this one is still better. Then we pick it. And then we turn this to video clips. And then we are going to work here. You will see. So as we are going, you will be thinking within yourself, because all of us are going to be contributing. We are going to be looking at what should happen in this place. For example, looking at this picture, you want to think, what will this boss saying to David in this place? What should he be saying to David? And what should be David's response? This is where our intelligence comes in. So we are going to be bringing it up ourselves. What should the boss be saying to David in this place? And what should be David's response? Like the boss will be saying, what is wrong with you? What have you been doing since morning? What have you making for the company? You are just wasting my time here. So we are going to be, that is what we are going to be creating it ourselves. We don't expect you to give us everything. So it is a movie. He will just give it to us like a documentary, but we are going to make movie out of it by ourselves. So this is how to make the movie and make it work. We are still waiting for the video. We see what the video looks like then. If it resonates with us, then we move on. This is the video. You see the boss? So we want to save the video. And then we want to go to our, okay, now I cut the video and take it to adventure. Now this is video 3. Now we're not done here. When you take a look at the video, it is video we are making, not professional video, not external video. It is a movie we are making, which means there must be a lip syncing here. The boss is saying something here to David. We want to act it to be like it is a real movie. Something is happening in this office. You can see the tattered table and you see the boss saying something to David. So we want to take it to another level now, beyond what ChatGPT gave us. If you look at what he gave us, he just gave us, he said a close-up of a David's face, slow, dolly in. And then he gave us, this. David wanted more, but every day felt like a repeat of the last. Now, a normal documentary movie, we just go like that. We put it in CapCut, and then we read the voiceover, and then people will see, oh, this is what is happening here. That's to explain what is happening. But we want to make it a real movie. And to do that, we are going to do something here. We are going to go to our runway ML, and then we are going to come to this place, this open asset. We click it, and it will open in another page. Then we want to look for the tools, all tools. This is all tools here. We click it, and we go to lip syncing. We go to lip syncing, and then we want to, now we will need to pick a voice for David. For us to do this now, let's pick that video Let's bring it here. Adventure. Okay, this is here. And then that video 3. We want to bring it in here. If you are following, I need somebody to just type on the chat. What do you think the boss should be saying to David here? And we are going to take it to 11 Lab and generate voice for David's boss. So what do you think the boss should be saying to David in this place? I've said something here now. What do you think? I need someone to just type it here. I told us we are going to do this movie together. Give it to me, please. What should the boss be saying to David here? The boss is getting fed up of David and is angry and is talking to David. Where is it? Okay, this is it here. Okay, you are too lazy, David. I have procrastination. I hate procrastination. Why are you frustrating my effort? I am totally disappointed. Yeah, thank you, sir. So we are going to copy this. You can see that this is not part of what ChatGPT give us, but we are making movie. So we go right to our 11 Lab. We go to our 11 Labs, and then we are going to generate voice. Automatically, we know that David Boss is a man. David Boss is a man. So that's settled. It means we are going to be looking for a male voice. A male voice. That's what we're going to be looking at. So we are going to bring it here and put it here. You are too lazy. You are too lazy, David. I hate procrastination. Why are you frustrating my effort? I'm totally disappointed in you. And then let's look for a voice. Probably we use Adebayo voice, but let's go and look for a touch voice, because Adebayo voice can be local voice, so you can use that for David. Maybe we should use Adam. Let's look at Adam.
Our distrust is very expensive.
Let's look at B.